Organizers of Orange City's Tulip Festival offered a sneak peek of the annual event coming up in May. They revealed the Tulip Queen and Court along with their costumes. KTIV's Gabriela Quinones has more from Orange City.
The annual Tulip Festival is a celebration of Orange City's Dutch heritage. It showcases Dutch food and dancing. The three-day event is important because it continues traditions.
It's a really good way just to look back on the way that God has blessed our community over these years, bringing us together, unifying us in a lot of beautiful ways. So it's really important to me to carry on those traditions and to represent where we came from and how we've got to the place that we are today.
The Tulip Festival Court will wear the authentic costume of Spakenburg, which is a fishing village north of Amsterdam. The most iconic part of the costume is the kraplap. It's a starched rectangular fabric worn over the shoulders, and it has a unique floral pattern design. The Dutch Dozen offered a glimpse of their performance for the Tulip Festival. One performer says it's a unique way to enjoy Dutch dancing.
It's different from a lot of the other things in the festival. Most of the festival you're outside, but this is an inside performance, so one, it can be nice to cool down, but also just something different, a change of pace in the day.
The Dutch Dozen is a group of 12 young ladies and 12 young men who sing in Dutch and perform in traditional Dutch costumes. They are most recognized for their orange wooden shoes. The Tulip Festival's promotion chair says there is something for everyone to enjoy while they celebrate Dutch heritage.
We are remembering where we came from, who got us here, how we are, but we're also celebrating today. We're celebrating the community that loves to welcome people in.
In Orange City, Iowa, Gabriela Quinones, KTIV News 4.
This year's night show will be the musical The Wizard of Oz. The Tulip Festival runs May 15th, 16th, and 17th in Orange City.